Good morning. I hope all is well. We have been talking about pronouns. We want to use today's lesson to summarize our discussion of pronouns, everything that we have talked about. So, today is the summary of the lessons on English pronouns. Once again, you are welcome to today's session. Definition. We define the pronoun as a word that is used in place of a noun. It's like you can't always use nouns. It will not make language interesting. So, in place of nouns, we choose to use pronouns. And we said that the meaning of a sentence will not change when you take a noun from it and replace it with a pronoun. And it's only a pronoun that has such characteristics, the ability to take the place of a noun without affecting the meaning of the sentence. We also said that the word pronoun has two syllables. The syllables are pro and noun. This syllabic definition of pronoun implies that pronouns are nouns. So when we talk about pronouns, we are referring to another type of nouns. We also said that pronouns are generally used to avoid the repetition of the same noun in a sentence. This is the most basic or fundamental use of pronouns. Without pronouns, speech will look like this. 1. Peter told John that Peter wanted to see John. You see, it sounds confusing. I am Mr. Elijah. To say that Mr. Elijah is inspecting the exercise that Mr. Elijah gave to you. The dog didn't eat the dog's food. So language will look like this in the absence of pronouns. With the usage of pronouns, the sentences mentioned above can be polished into this. Peter told John that Peter wanted to see John will look like Peter told John that he wanted to see him. Mr. Elijah is inspecting the exercise that Mr. Elijah gave to you will be like, I am inspecting the exercise that I gave you. 3. The dog didn't eat the dog's food will look like, the dog didn't eat its food. Kinds of pronouns. We have identified these kinds of pronouns. Personal pronouns, relative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, possessive pronouns, indefinite pronouns, and demonstrative pronouns. Personal pronouns. We said personal pronouns are used to replace nouns that refer to people and things. We also said that they can be identified as singular and plural. Examples of singular personal pronouns are he, I, she, it, you, and me. Examples of personal pronouns that are plural are we, us, you, and them. We also said personal pronouns can be grouped into first person, second person, and third person. So this is the table we used to summarize personal pronouns. We said personal pronouns can be first person, second person, third person, or neutral. It can be singular or plural. If it's singular, it can be subject or object. If it's plural, it can be subject or object. So first person, uh, singular subject is I, object is me, plural subject we, object is us. Second person is always you, whether singular or plural, whether subject or object. The third person, singular, subject he or she, object him or her, and plural, subject they, then plural, object them. Then we talk about reflexive pronouns. We said they are pronouns that refer back to the sentence of a subject. We said that reflexive pronouns indicate that the subject is also the receiver of the action of the verb. We said the key to understanding reflexive pronouns is to remember that they reflect back to the subject. This means the subject and the object of the verb are the same. These are the reflexive pronouns we discussed. They have been grouped into singular and plural. The singular ones are myself, yourself, himself, herself, and itself. The plural ones are ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. And we said the plural for myself is ourselves, and the plural for yourself is yourselves. The plural for himself, herself, and itself will be themselves. Demonstrative pronouns. We say they are pronouns that identify something which is nearby or far away in space or time. And whether they are nearby or far depends on the position of the speaker. So whether they are far from the speaker or they are near to the speaker in space or time. We identified four reflexive pronouns. Two are singular and two are plural. The singular ones are this and that. The plural ones are these and those. So the plural for this is these, and the plural for that is those. The next thing we talked about was interrogative pronouns, and we said they are used to ask questions. We also said they help gather information about people, objects, places, or things. Most of them begin with WH, and so normally the questions that we use interrogative pronouns to begin, we refer to them as WH questions. In English, the interrogative pronoun who refers to person and its subject. Whom also refers to person and its object. Whose shows possession. What refers to things or information. And which is also used for choices between a limited set, choices between a number that is known. Then finally, we talked about relative pronouns. We define them as a type of pronoun used to connect a relative clause to the main clause in a sentence. Then we said it is also used to introduce a relative clause. It does not only connect, it excuse me, it also introduces the relative clause. Then we also mentioned that the relative clause is also known as adjective or adjectival clause. Now let's go through the final exercise on pronouns. Read the following sentences and fill in the blanks with suitable personal pronouns. 1. Do you know Dash is my brother? 2. Emilia is a greater dancer. Thus, she won many competitions. 3. Would Dash like to go to the movies with Rita? 4. Van Gogh drew beautiful pictures. One of Dash's famous works is the Starry Night. 5. When the incident happened, Ram was present there. Dash was the sole witness of the event. 6. The dog gave birth to many puppies. Would Dash like to have one of them? 7. Ross and Monica are siblings. Dash came to visit the museum. 8. This is Lisbeth. Dash is the class monitor. 9. The team won the match. Dash played surprisingly well. And 10. My brother brought a new phone but doesn't like that. But Dash doesn't like Dash much. On this note, we will draw down the curtains on pronouns. I wish you all the best in your stay at home. See you when school reopens. Thank you.